Utah begins the game with the basketball. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. And his footwork on the perimeter to guard pick and pops, especially in the West where people are playing small ball, is imperative for this team. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz. Old school, like the old days with Byron Russell and John Stockton. That's the way they'll win games.
Utah ball. Rubio has a look. Can't connect. To Ball. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads just a point. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Ball to James. Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Utah with the possession. Surveys the floor. Rubio. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Rubio into the front court. They're down 3. Goes to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Make sure the defender get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Here's Rubio up top. Down 5. To Favors. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. LeBron James wants it. Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Rubio to Gobert. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Ball. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Favors. To Joe Ingles. Work it down to... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To James. Navigates through traffic but can't finish. To Joe Ingles. Has a chance. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jay, 48 wins for Utah last year. Good for 5th in the West. What's the forecast now?
I know Jazz fans may hit me on this one, but they'll be 5th or worse. And the reason why I'm saying this is that every team above them has 2 superstars or more. Think about Houston, CP3, James Harden, Golden State, okay? They have 5 All-Stars on their team. Portland, Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum. Also OKC, Paul George, and you think about Russell Westbrook. Who's going to be that second superstar to go along with Donovan Mitchell is a big-time question for Quinn Snyder.
The drive, right?
And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 14.
Grayson Allen. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Ball. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here's Rubio into the front court. 9 points.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Jazz have the ball. Rubio to Gobert. Sizing up the defense. Cephalosha against the great shot blocker Chandler. Trying to cash in. Cephalosha and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ball with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Allen. Knocked loose. Rubio has a look, and he drains it.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. James to Ball. And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes gets them both. It's Jazz ball. Grayson Allen to Alec Burks. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And stuffs it home.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Grayson Allen. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Another shot stays out. To Alec Burks. Down low, Crowder. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first.
For the Utah Jazz, number 15, Derek Favors.
2 for 2 on that trip. Rondo with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. To Stevenson. With a drop step. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Grayson Allen to Alec Burks. Lakers come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Turnaround, it's good.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Grayson Allen. Gets a look. Can't hit. With a drop step. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Grayson Allen. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And it's rejected by Favors.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. And count the basket.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball. Subbing in.
Runner here won't go. To Caldwell Pope. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with. To Favors. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Jazz have it. Grayson Allen, down low to Favors. Slam dunk, Derek Favors. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Mitchell with it up top. Trailing by 14 to Allen. It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Favors. Shot from the lane won't go. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Grayson Allen. Work it down to Favors. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Here's an announcement for the parents in the crowd. Have you considered enrolling your son or in one of our services?
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions.
Ball to Josh Hart. Knocked loose. JaVale McGee. Jazz pick it up. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Rubio. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
That's blocked by Ingles.
This game is all about playing mind. Worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. 19-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half with the Lakers in command.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz are in need of some changes at the half. They've been scrappy doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
LeBron James was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're...
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Favors. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good, a 3-point play, and they're back within single digits, down by 9. James, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LBJ has it. Fires the 3. LeBron James drills the 3. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Driving right to the basket. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish. Stuffs it down with authority.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Mitchell, just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line. LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Utah's got it. To Gobert, Joe Ingles. Down low to Favors. Get the catch.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Rubio. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a chance. Mitchell shot, no good. Hart to James. Cruises inside for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Here's Rubio up top. Down a bundle to Gobert. Rubio to Joe Ingles. No good. Hart to Ball. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Gobert. No, I missed a short one there. Hart to Kyle Kuzma. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Jazz will take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Rubio to Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. And the finish off the nice step through.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Grayson Allen to Rubio. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Lakers have the rebound. Rondo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Utah ball. Rubio to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
The assist from number 3.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys down big. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Ricky Rubio at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To James. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, counted.
For the Utah Jazz, number 24.
And gets both to drop at the line. Utah with the possession. Grayson Allen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. 4-3. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 9, Rajon Rondo. 1 minute remaining.
Grayson Allen. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's now 4 for 6.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
From the painted area, won't go down. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second, 0 for 2 to Stevenson. They get it down to Ingram. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fires the three. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. James. Runner here, won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down, and so far it's been all Lakers. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
To James.
Here we go. Double team.
Finish that. To Allen. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
To Josh Hart. Oh, had him going there for a second. Hart. It's James. Off the mark. To Josh Hart. James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. JaVale McGee. To Josh Hart. James. To Josh Hart. Rondo. Off the mark. To Allen. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Josh Hart. James. has a look. And he hits.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Grayson Allen. 5 to shoot for Utah. Alec Burks with the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grayson Allen to Gobert. Stuffs it down with authority.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Kyle Kuzma. James. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rubio. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Tough make through traffic.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Rubio. Count the bucket for 2.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Ricky Rubio. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hart. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Jazz have the ball to Joe Ingles for 3. Misfires. It's no good. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Curling inside. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Count the basket inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here's Rubio up top. 14-point deficit. Ricky Rubio. He's 3 for 7.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lakers at the controls right now. Hart to Stevenson. Cashes in for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Mitchell with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Favors to Rubio. Joe Ingles. Mitchell can't get the bounce.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Time for some new personnel into the game. Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 2, Los Angeles Lakers.
Derek Favors. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 66%. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Rubio into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Tyson Chandler, knockout blow, slams it down.
The veteran, he's made a living by doing this for years.
They'll let one fly from half court. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers emerged victorious after a tight finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Field goals.
neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
player of the game.
The chosen one gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Lakers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on ESPN.